Today we're going to talk about why it's important to schedule time off, coming up. Hey guys, it's Travis Vroman, and this channel is my way of giving back to the game development community for helping me over the years get me to where I am. I'm a professional game developer now, and it is what I do for a living, and I could not have done that without the community. This channel has daily videos with tips, tricks, and things that you should know about getting into the game development industry. So if you're new here, please hit subscribe, and let's get on with the video. Today, I want to talk about avoiding burnout by scheduling downtime or time off. One of the biggest things that happens to cause people to burn out is, like I said in my previous video, is treating yourself like a machine and not taking breaks. But even more important than that is sometimes a 15-minute break is not enough, or a half an hour break. Sometimes you need to take a day. Sometimes you need to take a week if you've been working on a really intense project. And you need to take that time to completely clear your brain. Like we talked about before, your brain is not wired to keep going on one particular thing for a really long stretch of time, especially if it's something that's stressful, which oftentimes game development is. Especially when you're in the debugging phase. It's super, super important to give yourself that rest that your body needs in order to continue. You don't have unlimited energy. You need food, and you need rest, and you need other things to focus your mind on. It's a good idea to get away from it and step away from it every once in a while. A couple things that I like to do is, maybe I'll go watch a movie, or sometimes I will, go hang out with some friends. Maybe we'll shoot some pool, or depending if it's winter time down here, maybe sometimes we'll go to the beach, but usually it's too hot for me. I'm in Florida, so I know everybody talks about beaches and all that, but it tends to be way too hot for me down here, at least during the summertime. So I don't tend to go to the beach then, but at least if it's during the winter time, I tend to go to the beach. Oftentimes I'll also, I'll play games, or I'll go to friends' houses and we'll play games, or we'll have a board game night. Just stuff like that. Just get away from game development for a little bit, whether it's for a day or whether it's for a week. If you can't afford to travel somewhere, that's okay, but make sure that you just step away from it and do something else that's fun besides just working on the game. Sometimes this can be really difficult if you're in a highly motivated phase where you're wanting to just work on it. It's really important to force yourself to take those breaks, even if it's only a day off, in order to avoid burnout, because once burnout hits, it's really hard to get over that. What I usually like to say is take a day off here and there and pepper it sort of in between your game development process, or the overall cycle of your game. Every once in a while, just take a day off. But when you do that, make sure to schedule it, because when you don't schedule it and you just randomly take a day off, that's not really scheduled time off. Your brain's not really going to let go in the same way that it would let go if you scheduled the time off. Picture it this way. When you're working at your job, your day job, and you've scheduled a vacation and you put in for your time off or your PTO, you're going to be out of work for this week, whatever. A week prior to that, and even the days prior to that, you're going to be thinking about that beforehand. You're going to be thinking, man, only one more day left, or only 2 more days left until I go on vacation. And it serves as motivation for you to keep pressing on. But what it also does is it tends to put you in a situation where you close out your thoughts before you leave. Whether that's transferring it to somebody else and getting them up to speed on it so that they can take over for you while you're gone, or whether it's finishing up what you're working on and tying up all the loose ends before you go, so that when you come back, it's not as hard to figure out where you're at. And doing those things is very important because it lets your mind completely detach from what it is that you're working on. If you just randomly take a day off, you haven't done those things. You're not able to completely detach from the development. So you're going to wind up thinking about it, even on your day off. That's exactly what you don't want to be doing. You want to give your brain a break. And the way to do that is to sort of close out those thoughts before you take the break. So that's why scheduling your time off is so important, is because you need that sort of closure before you go on your vacation or you take your day off or whatever it is. So schedule your time off and it will help you avoid burnout. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and hit the subscribe button. The likes and subscriptions really help me out. They let me know that I'm going the right direction. And leave me some feedback in the comments on anything that you like or don't like, or things that I could improve or do better. I'm always looking for that kind of feedback. It's welcome. Like I said, I want to keep this a discussion, not a dictation. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.